Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for October 4th to the 10th. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to go through some general messages for you guys for the week. So take what resonates, leave the rest. You can always check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign. I did post the monthly readings for each sign as well for October. So if you haven't checked those out, you can do so. I'll probably link the video here in this video. So let's see where we go for you. I'm going to do a different spread this week, Taurus. So, but let's see what the oracles have for you. What is going on for Taurus? What is going on? Okay, we have transcending duality. We are transcending duality and merging into oneness. I love the colors of this card. It's so pretty. And then we have stepping into your power. If you only knew just how powerful you are, you would never doubt yourself again. Okay, let's see what this oracle has for you, Taurus. So I feel like there's an element of you accepting the good and bad. I feel like the transcending duality is like a within type of energy. We have a hummingbird spirit joy, number 22. And then we have guardians of the land protection, number 21. So synchronicities there of 21, 22. Yeah, I feel like there's an element of you guys kind of transcending and having a duality, like you're merging into oneness, accepting the light and the dark within. And I feel like that's helping you step into your power, release any self-doubt. I feel like you're entering a space of joy, or maybe you just have more joy, or you're enjoying your life more. There's kind of like an innocence almost to it. And I feel like right now, I mean, you're obviously protected here. Some of you as well, it's like maybe needing to protect your energy. Energy was behind that. So protecting your energy might be really good to kind of help maintain this feeling for you. So let's see. It's like you're believing in yourself, Taurus. And it's making you feel really good. So let's see what's going on with the tarot here for you, Taurus. What is going on for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know this week? So we have the Two of Cups in your situation. Your challenge is the Lovers. Interesting. Your advice is the Two of Swords. And your outcome, should you take the advice, is the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so with the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Lovers, it's like there's definitely a choice, right? Because twos can be choices. The Lovers itself, typically is a choice card. Traditionally, it was a card of choice. And it's also a card of union, which you do have the Two of Cups here as well. Okay, so some of you, this could be within your relationships, but there's something that you are, and again, this is a little bit of duality, because the Two of Cups can also be a card of you and your higher self, merging the masculine and the feminine energies either within or with another person, okay? So take it kind of how it resonates of whether this is internal energy, because I feel for a lot of you, this duality is within. Now, some of you are really stepping into your power when it comes to your relationships where you know, you have boundaries, you know what your worth is, all those types of things, right? Where it's like you're really starting to transform and heal in relationships for some of you, okay? So there is some sort of partnership, again, whether it's within yourself or within another connection here, that is kind of highlighted this week with the Two of Cups in your position this week, sorry. Now your challenge is the Lovers. So again, there could be some sort of choice that needs to be made here that is maybe challenging you, or maybe it's like coming into full union. We're going to clarify and see. There is some sort of like ending here with the Ten of Swords. So something that maybe you've been holding on to. I feel like for some of you, this is what you're letting go of, is this Ten of Swords, and that's why you're starting to like step into this power. You're transcending the good and the bad, the shadow and the light, the dark and the light, whatever you want to kind of call it, but it's like the yin and the yang, right? Transcending that, and I feel like that's helping you come into union. However, I do feel like there's some sort of choice or some sort of something that you have to figure out here in your challenge position. Your advice is the Two of Swords. I feel like your advice is make a decision for some of you. Others of you, this is like a little bit of taking the blinders off is what I keep hearing, is like removing the blindfold, taking the blinders off. In a traditional Two of Swords, she sits with her two swords and the blindfold is on, and she has the capability with her swords to take it off if she chooses to do so, or even just let down her swords, right? So it's like taking the blindfold off is going to allow you to kind of see which decision you want to step into. There's a lot about duality and choice and like good and the bad and shadow and the light, that sort of thing of like, and it's not even good and bad, right? It's shadow and light aspects of a situation. And I feel like once you can make this decision and kind of like take the blindfold off, it's going to kind of set you free. We have the Eight of Wands here in your outcome, should you take the advice. So it's like, you're going to be able to move forward. I feel like things are going to start to come in towards you as well. Maybe this is like opportunities. It could be communication as well. So I feel like it's going to kind of open up a little bit of like a pathway here. So let's kind of clarify and see what this is all about. Why the Two of Cups in Taurus's current situation this week? Why the Two of Cups in Taurus's situation? We have Judgment. Again, another decision card. So for some of you, there's choice. We have the Six of Cups. There could be choice around a person, a connection here, especially with the Six of Cups, Two of Cups, lovers. It does kind of talk about like soulmate type energy, a lot of love, right? But there's a decision here. What is this Judgment card? Two of Cups. Could just be two options as well. Like you may have two situations. Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I see you trying to figure this out. Seven of Wands, but it's like you feel stuck for some of you maybe with the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. It's like there's some sort of resistance, but I feel you are actively trying to work on this. But some of you are really like, I don't know, you could be with the Nine of Swords, you're either thinking about it a lot or it's on your mind a lot. Some of you could be trying to distract yourself with work instead of like having to really deal with this situation or just other things in your life. But I do see you trying to process it, but it's like, I think that there's a choice that maybe you have to make that you haven't yet made. Why the Lovers here? The World. Some of you could be choosing to walk away. That is, or just like complete a cycle with this person. With the King of Swords, it's like there is definitely a need to make a decision here. And then we have the Ace of Cups behind that and the Hierophant. This is around like what you want in relationships, what you value, how you want to be treated, how you treat other people. I do feel like there's a strong healing energy that you've gone through here, Taurus, that is setting you up to be able to close out a chapter when it comes to your relationships. Now, whether this means like moving into a new phase of a relationship, or this means like you closing out a chapter of like, okay, I'm no longer accepting this type of energy. Some of you could be coming together with a person though as well. Like it kind of really depends. Why the World here with the Lovers and the Challenge? Why the World here with the Lovers and the Challenge for Taurus? Empress. Yeah, it's like you've grown beyond a situation. And so it's like the situation can no longer continue the way that it is, which is a bit of a challenge. So like the challenge is letting go of the way that things like kind of used to be, I feel, for a lot of you. And again, in whatever context that means, it's like you can't stay where you are in this relationship. So it's either the relationship is going to grow with you or you're going to grow without it, kind of thing, right? That's kind of really what I'm getting. But it's a challenge for you because it may mean, like some of you it's walking away and some of you it's growing, but it's like maybe it's the unknown. You don't know what will happen when you make this decision or say something here. We have the Page of Pentacles with the Two of Swords and the Magician. So yeah, this is like a little bit of like, again, taking the blindfold off and not being, I'm hearing like not being so naive is your advice. Also realizing your power, right? We have the Magician here. We have the step into your power. The Ace of Pentacles is behind the Magician here. It's like you do have the opportunity to take this situation into your own hands and kind of solve this situation or figure the situation out. Communication is going to be important here with this, especially with the Magician here, which is like a card of like Gemini. But then also the Page of Pentacles is a communication card as well. So it's like communication is going to be important, but also being willing and open to learning as well. The Page of Pentacles is a card of learning. It can be a studious card. And that's where I feel like taking the blinders off is like being open more than it is like being naive. It's like just being open. I feel like if you don't stay open, then you become naive, right? You have to be open to what people have to say and you know, just learning and being open. That's how we do learn, is by being open, right? We have Temperance, we have the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Somebody does want to work on things here, okay? There is a sense of like wanting to bring something into balance and harmony and kind of balance out, bring something to a more stable place. And I feel like this is what needs to be communicated. It's like things have to grow and expand. Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles. It's almost like, do you want to grow with me? Is kind of almost what's being asked. And we do have the Emperor and the Empress. So this is definitely like a relationship of some sort of like union here that is definitely a very strong connection, okay? And it's like we have to either work something out here, okay? Because it's like something isn't working the way that it used to work, or it's changing and it's like it's evolving, right? And I feel like it's definitely could be ending to, or going towards a higher level of commitment, whatever stage you're at, okay? Higher level of commitment, also embracing that level of commitment. I feel like there's just like a chapter being finished or completed here when it comes to your relationships. But there's like a choice. So maybe you're afraid to say something to someone. I feel like it's going to go better than you think, because there's a lot of really good cards here. But there's a fear maybe that like, what if it stagnates? What if it's not going? Maybe some of you are afraid because your relationship hasn't gone anywhere. It's like, okay, we're at a pivotal point in our relationships where it's like, are we going to continue to move forward, or are we going to back out of this? Like, where is this going? We're kind of at a point where it's like it either has to hit some higher level of commitment or it won't, kind of thing, right? And somebody has to kind of take the reins here. So let's see what this Eight of Wands is in your outcome should you take the advice. We have the Fool. So again, starting that new chapter. And the Magician. You've created this new, I feel like it's gonna, if you're worried about something, it's gonna end better than you think. I feel like your head and your mind is maybe making you feel like things aren't, it's like a little bit of that fear. It's like, oh, well, if I say this to this person, is it gonna make them run away, you know? And I feel like it could go better than you think, as long as you kind of like go at it from a very genuine place. Like Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, it's like have a conversation, talk lightly about the situation, but also kind of get your point across in order to kind of get the ball rolling of like, okay, well, is this moving forward? Eight of Wands, the Fool. A lot of you are going to enter a new phase of your relationship. Some of you are just entering a new relationship. Okay. It's almost like a, where is this going? There's definitely a strong connection here. Can I get one more here with the Eight of Wands and the Fool for Taurus and the outcome? We have the Hermit. And we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, once you can kind of like master your your ego inside, find that power within, it's like that could be a little bit of the stepping into power too, is like having that courage or that strength to say something. And I think in a way this is really healing for you, Taurus. So, I mean, this could be you, this could be the other person, kind of take it as it resonates. But I feel for a lot of you, this is like, it's about changing your relationships and the way that you've done things. And for a lot of you, this is like you wanting to go to the next level in a relationship. And it's like, what is this person, what are they going to say? Are they going to be open to it? Or are they not going to be open to it? And I think that's a little bit of the fear. But I feel like things are going to work out. We have joy, we have protection. There's an element of like two entities coming together, right? The duality of things coming together. So I think there's just a little bit more of a fear on your end rather than like that's what the actual outcome is going to be, if that makes any sense. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully it resonates. If not, you can check out your other signs. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.